Folder view list. Ops chat 50 of 76. App start cursor. TCTS Google Chrome. Disconnect button. Stop. Combo volume slider 1. Rate slider 1. Pitch slider 1. STTS. Send to channel edit. Text edit blank. Send to channel edit. Selected pilot life. Text edit blank.
Pilot Life 2020
Microsoft
testing.
Flight Simulator X. Microsoft. Folder view. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Microsoft Flight Simulator. TCTS Google Chrome Ops 26.1. https://jeff.dreams.com/index row 1 column 5 https://jeff.dreams.com index row 2 column 2 star untitled dash no internet download manager 6 points Microsoft Flight Simulator X row 1 column 1 TCTS Google Chrome row 1 column 2 TCTS stimbrief.com virtual flight link about link red link help home visit link button down button IS briefing was generated on colon February button IFPS valid IS was colon figure insert out of airline DVI flight dash no 118 aircraft 320 Calson. System menu. Task manager. Bookmark. Alt. Reopen. New tabs. Maximize X. Simbrief.com virtual flight. DVI 118. Org. KDN. Desk. Kind. Alton. KCVT. Alton. KCVT. Cruise. KCVT. Cruise. KCVT. Cruise. KCVT. Airtime. 1:59. Block time. 2:27. Block fuel. 17,997 lbs. Block 17,997 lbs. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Fuel and payload. Block fuel colon edit blank. Calculate pressed. Warning dialog aircraft overweight by 209.5. Pressed. Fuel and payload manager. Tab control. Calculate button. Alt plus a. Total fuel colon 18,000.0. Fuel tab. Payload tab selected. Payload stations list. Front seats left parent cart slash lug rear semi with colon 780.0. Cart slash lug blank. Selection removed. Set payload station button. Payload stations list. Front seats left parent cart slash lug rear cart slash lug CTR 2 set. Cart slash blank. Selection. Set payload pressed. Payload stations list. Front seats cart slash lug rear set. Cart slash lug CTR 1 set. Cart slash blank. Selection. Set payload pressed. Payload station. Cart slash lug front edit selected 4140. Blank. Selection. Set payload. Payload stations list. Front seats. Cart slash lug front semi with colon 0.0. Crew left parent. 4 right parent semi with colon 530.0 OL. Crew left parent. Blank. Selection. Set pay pressed. Payload stations list. Cart slash lug rear semi with colon 0.0. Cart slash lug CTR 2 semi with colon 0.0 OL BSA of 9. Carts. Set payload. Close button. Pressed. Total fuel colon 18,000.0 pounds. 2,686.9 gallons. Total fuel flow colon 0. Kind line FSX line no prop line 16 February. FS Airlines. Dash button. Caret. X. Home button. Options. Flight inform. Fly button. Fly button. Pressed. FS Air. Dash button. X button. Exit button. Back button. Fuel up button. FS Airlines. Dash button. Caret button. X button. Fly button. Exit. Fly button. Pressed. Dash button. Caret button. X button. Exit button. High speed approved button. Divert. Dash button. Kind line FSX line no prop line. Property page remaining list. List. AD fly plan dash M1 checkbox not checked. M button. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. GSX dash activate ground services 1 colon request deborting 2 colon request catering service 3 colon request refueling 4 colon request boarding 5 colon prepare for push. Left bracket GSX right bracket boarding requested. Select operator K826 select handling operator 1 colon American Airlines left bracket. Left bracket GSX right bracket handling by American Airlines. GSX dashboarding service select jetways 1 colon left bracket right bracket default jetway to exit 1 left parent 1 L right parent star 2 colon left bracket don't select any jetway right bracket. GSX dashboarding service select jetways 1 colon left bracket default jetway 9 dash greater exit 1 left parent 1 L right parent star 2 colon left bracket confirm selection. Door to open. Left bracket GSX right bracket waiting for your action colon open exit 2. Left bracket GSX right bracket waiting for your action colon open exit 2. Left bracket GSX right bracket GSX battery charger active. Left bracket GSX right bracket boarding passengers now. Left bracket GSX right bracket waiting for your action colon open exit 1. Left bracket GSX right bracket waiting for your action colon open exit 1. Door 1 open. Left bracket GSX right bracket waiting for your action colon open exit 1. Left bracket GSX right bracket pilot spotted. App start cursor. Normal cursor. Left bracket GSX right bracket reported. Left bracket GSX right bracket package loading in progress. Left bracket GSX right bracket 1/88 passenger order. Simbrief.com dash virtual flight planning solutions dash Google Chrome row 1 column 2. Left bracket GSX right bracket 2/88 passenger order. Ops 26.1.1 left parent 64 dash bit Windows. Ops left start recording check start virtual cam studio mode checkbox not settings button. Exit button. Audio mixer window. Properties for mix slash O3 button. Left bracket TSX right bracket. Volume slider for mix slash O3 colon. Slider 0.0 D mute mix slash O3 check. Properties for mix slash O button. Volume slider for mix slash O colon. Slider 0.0 dB. Left bracket TSX right bracket. Mute mix slash O checkbox not checked. Properties for desktop audio 2 button. Left bracket TSX right bracket 10 slash 8. Mute mix volumes. Properties. Mute mix slash O3. Properties for mix slash O button. Left bracket TSX right bracket 12 slash 88 passengers boarded. Left bracket TSX right bracket baggage load in progress 28%. Left bracket TSX right bracket 13 slash 88 passengers boarded. Left bracket TSX right bracket 14 slash 88. Mute mix slash O3 checkbox not checked. Volume slider. Mute mix slash O3 checkbox not checked. Properties for mix slash O button. Mute mix slash O3 checkbox not checked. Volume slider for mix slash O3 colon. Slider 0.0. Properties for mix slash O3 button. Left bracket controls window. Exit button. Audio mixer window. Properties for mix slash O3 button. Left bracket volume slider. Properties for mix slash O3 button. Left bracket TSX right bracket. Left bracket TSX right bracket. Op 64 window. Unhide all. Hide. Rename. Copy filters. Paste filters of the vertical layout not checked. Filters. Left properties. Advanced audio. Lock volume not checked. Unhide all. Hide. Rename. Copy filters. Paste filters. Vertical layout filters. Op 26. Volume slider for mute mix slash O3. Properties for mix slash O button. Left bracket TSX right bracket. Volume slider for mix slash mute mix slash O checkbox not checked. Properties for desktop audio 2 button. Volume slider for desktop. Mute desktop audio 2 checkbox not checked. Left bracket TSX right bracket 27 slash 88 passengers boarded. Left bracket TSX right bracket. Left bracket TSX right bracket 29 slash 88 passengers boarded. Left bracket TSX right bracket 30 slash 88 passengers boarded. Left bracket TSX right bracket 31 slash 88 passengers boarded. Left bracket TSX right bracket baggage load in progress 67%. Speech mode off. Speech mode talk. Left bracket TSX right. Notepad. Document. Notepad. Text unavailable. Desktop list. Off untitled dash notepad. Left. 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 Left bracket TSX. Left. We'll fix this soon as we get it. We are having big problems and that is why you're not hearing us. Please bear with us as we. Left bracket. We'll fix this soon as we get in the air. Left bracket G blank. Left bracket. We are having big problems and that is why you're not hearing us. Please bear with. We'll fix this soon as we get in the air. Blank. Left bracket. Ops 26.1.1.1 left audio mixer window. Properties for test volume slider for the new desktop on. Grouping. Controls window. Stop streaming checkbox checked. Start recording checkbox not. Start virtual camera checkbox. Studio mode checkbox not checked. Settings button. Left bracket. Normal. 30. Left bracket TSX right bracket. List stream. Left bracket T output. Audio. Grouping. Global audio devices grouping. Desktop audio combo box speakers left parent. Sound max integrated digital light. Desktop audio 2 combo box left bracket device not connected or not available right bracket. Mix slash auxiliary audio combo box left bracket device not connected or not available. Mix slash auxiliary audio 2 combo box disabled down. Mix slash auxiliary audio 3 combo box left bracket device not connected or not available. Mix slash auxiliary audio 4 combo box disabled down. App meters grouping. The K-rate combo box fast down. Global mix slash desktop audio 2 combo box left bracket device. Desktop audio combo box speakers left parent. Sound max integrated digital high definition audio right parent down. Left bracket desktop audio 2 combo box left bracket device not connected or not available. Mix slash auxiliary audio combo box left bracket device not connected or not available right bracket down. Left bracket TSX right bracket 84 slash 8. Desktop audio grouping. Global audio devices grouping. Desktop audio combo box speakers left parent. Sound max integrated digital high definition audio right parent down. Left bracket TSX right bracket 8. Desktop audio 2 combo box left bracket. Desktop audio combo box speakers left. Desktop audio 2 combo box left bracket. Mix slash auxiliary audio comp disabled. Default. Rear input left parent. Microphone left parent. Sound max stereo mix left parent. Sound max integrated microphone left parent. Sound max integrated digital high definition audio right parent. Stereo mix left parent. Sound max integrated digital high definition microphone left parent. 2 USB audio codec right parent. Left bracket TSX right bracket waiting for your action colon. Close exit 1. Mix slash auxiliary audio 2 combo box mix slash auxiliary audio combo box microphone left parent. 2 USB audio codec right parent. Mix slash auxiliary meters grouping. The K repeat meter type code advanced group. Disable OK button and cancel but apply button enter. Hotkey grouping. Cancel but OK button enter. Ops 26.1.
Alright, I'm gonna hope you guys are gonna be able to hear me now.
Star untitled Microsoft Flight Simulator X row 1 column Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Bear with me.
Left bracket TSX right bracket waiting for your action colon. Close exit 1. Door 1 closed.
Alright, let's see if we have audio yet.
1240, try again. Button. Weather, news. App switcher. YouTube, twit, activate. Play.
I'm hoping this fixes it.
11 minutes or 1.
I'm hoping.
6, 7, 5, 1, 9, 9, 1, 1, 6, 7, 3, 0, 0. Days 15.
Okay, nothing there. Why do I got no audio? Alright. You guys are going to hear my audio in the back here for a minute.
Ops 26. Ops 20. Control with settings button. Normal. List stream output. Audio. Grouping. Global audio devices grouping. Desktop audio combo box. Desktop audio 2 combo box left bracket device not connected or not available. Desktop audio combo box speakers left parent. Desktop audio 2 combo box left bracket device not connected or not available right bracket down. Disabled. Default. Speakers left. Speakers. Speakers left parent. Sound max integrated digits. Speakers left parent. 2-USB default. Speakers left parent. 2-USB audio codec right parent. Mix/auxiliary audio combo box microphone left parent. 2-USB audio codec right parent down. Mix/auxiliary audio 2 combo box disabled. Mix/meters button disabled. OK button cancel button apply button. Hotkeys grouping cancel. OK button enter. Ops 26.
Alright, hopefully that will fix it.
9, 9, 1, 1, 6, 7, 0, 0. Link chat. Track position. 12 minutes or 1, 0. Full screen. Button. Click. Button.
Alright, we'll find out here in a minute. Alright.
Ops 26. Microsoft Flight Simulator Extra. Microsoft. Battery master active. Fuel pump active. Number 1 starter.
I'm hoping you guys can hear me now.
Number 1 generator active.
Guess we'll find out here shortly
100%.
when it comes through.
Number 1 ignition on. Number 1 starter off. Number 2 starter engaged. Number 2 fuel valve open. Number 2 generator active. Number 2 ignition on.
Bear with me, you guys.
Okay, you shut it down. Okay, you shut down.
There we go, I fixed it. Good deal. Good deal. Alright, so now we go ahead and... you know I messed up, but that's okay. Let's go over here when we go runway this way.
Property PC checkbox not APPR checkbox PC map list property page list property page dialog remaining property pages property page 1 half button list kind semi root colon alt FT colon kind semi root KDE
We'll go up here.
Property page ME734L preview ME7 property page RWY34L preview level 1 art context music expand skip to US then kind line FSX line no prop line 16 February Ops 26 Ops 20 micro dialog okay press dialog loading terrain data
We'll just do that. I started my engine instead of pushing back, but oh well, that's alright. Come on, this is where you know, give me sound again.
Ops 26 Microsoft dialog loading terrain data graphic.
Okay, it's loading the data. And the reason it takes a little longer is because I do have that stuff turned up a little bit more. Just so there's a little bit more visual to it. So now we're running, we're on the runway.
Auto throttle armed.
Auto throttle is armed.
Flight director active.
Flight director's active.
Flaps 4. Flaps 8. Flaps 10. Flaps 10.
We're going to keep it right here.
Flaps 10.
Flaps 10. And I believe we're good now. We have everything that we need.
Total fuel colon 17,901.5 pounds. 2,600.
What'd that say?
Total fuel colon 17,898.3 pounds.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Alright, so... is it left bracket, shift R?
Enter throttle colon. Edit selected 0.
Alright.
Selection removed.
Oh. Before I do that.
List. Fly M button. Fly plan dash M1 checkbox not checked. AP altitude colon 10,000 feet. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
So it's going to start out giving us 10,000 feet. For a restriction, we'll fly that just for a little bit. Oh yes.
Taskbar.
One more thing.
Taskbar. Normal cursor.
I'm going to double check my audio one more time.
Activate the Sky Next colon. Steam and Arc Command Center. Introduction form.
Oh, come on.
0 7 0 delete 4 A YouTube.
That's what I want.
YouTube activate. YouTube play 4 Netflix full track visit 14 minutes 1.
Okay, there we go.
6 7 5 1 9 9 1 1
All right.
7 3 0 0 live chat.
I'm hoping this fixes it. Good deal. I'm going to turn my audio down just a little bit. It is a little loud. I apologize, guys. Let me bring it down just a little bit. All right, so we're good there now. I should be getting, well, let me get in the air and then I'm going to take care of something else. But let's go ahead and do that.
Active Sky Next colon. Steam with it. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Active Sky Next colon. Introduction. Microsoft. Enter throttle colon. Edit selection. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Fit on. Target rate off.
And here we go.
7 knots indicated. Takeoff power active.
19 knots. 27 knots. 38 knots. 52 knots.
Spoilers on.
68 knots. 84
Power
knots.
master active.
100 knots.
And off we go.
Lock active.
115 knots.
Two-lock is active.
130 knots.
V1.
144 knots.
Pitch.
157
Row.
knots. Airborne. 166
And there we go.
knots.
Heading lock. Gear down. Dot. Gear down. Dot.
Gear up.
Gear up. Dot. 6,000 feet. Flaps 10. Flaps 10. 6275 feet ASL. Altimeter colon 1018. 30.07 inches. Dot. Flaps 9. Flaps 9. Flaps 4. Flaps 1.
This isn't the
Altitude lock off.
the normal A320 that some of the BVI
Flaps 0.
fly. This is a different one. I just wanted to try it out. The sound isn't as good, you know, the quality, but that's okay. I wanted to test it out, so you know, all you can do is fly it and see how it does. I do want to give a shout out to all the BVI members, Brandon, Andy,
8,000 feet.
Declan, Jason, all you guys, and anybody that ever wants to be a part of the BVI community. We welcome you to join us. It's a lot of fun. You know, we do have our crossroads of, you know, hard times from time to time, but we always get through it.
9,000 feet.
And that's what it's all about.
Altimeter colon 1018. 30.07 inches. Dot. Flaps 0.
Alright, so we are set. So I gotta check something on the other end for Facebook, so guys, bear with me 1 second.
Yaw damper active. Time and route to destination. 3 hours 10 minutes 18 seconds. 10,000 feet. Eansburg, Colorado, United States. 9.9 nautical miles, 331 degrees. AP altitude, 12,000 feet. $11,000 feet. $12,000 feet. AP altitude, 35,000 feet. $13,000 feet.
So what I did learn, you guys, I just found out, there's still no video. I don't know why. I've got everything set, but we still are getting no video. Not on YouTube, not on the Messenger, not on Twitch. It's frustrating.
1400 AM. $281 knots indicated.
Let's see.
AP altitude, Poland, 35,000 feet, 15,000 feet.
Okay, good. We're able to climb it up to 35,000.
Time en route to destination, 2 hours, 23 minutes, 38 seconds.
2 hours and 23 minutes left for flight. I'm going to go check on the server. Talk to one of our friends here.
TFM.X dashboard talking flight, team viewer 34, team top 5 classic. App start cursor, normal cursor, app start cursor. Normal cursor, team top 5 classic V, 5.4 dial. Host manager type John Adisla. Team top 5 classic V, 5.4 dialogue, preview, join channel, level 0 the Phoenix left parent, level 1 John 1 of 17. John Adisla Sliss left parent, 1 right parent, the left 6 of 17, level 1, 6 channel password dialogue, enter password edit land.
Maybe. Well, no, I'm
Team top 5
not.
classic V, 5.4 dialogue, preview, John Adisla Sliss, desktop list, team top 5 classic .x dash shortcut 37 of 70. App start
Let's
cursor.
go see
Team top
if...
5, host manager John Adisla, Pivotlets new server. Team top 5 classic V, 5.4 dialogue, preview, join channel, level 1 John 1 of 3. Private areas left parent, 0 right, public area broad left parent, 0 right parent. Private John 1 of 3, level 1.
Yeah, there's nobody on here tonight neither. Alright.
Desktop list, team top 5 classic. Microsoft Flight Simulator X, row 1 column. Microsoft Flight Simulator X, 17,000 feet.
We're currently at 17,000 feet. Actually, what I want to do as well is I want to show you guys
Folder view list, Google Chrome, Google Chrome 6507.
our website.
Tab dash Google Chrome. S unselected. Altitude lock off. Altitude lock act. Dot select. New tab. Frame Modern Lord's 87th birthday out of frame. Search Google or type a URL edit button. Search by voice. Visited link button. More actions. Visited link inbox. Link skip the main content. Banner list with 1 items. Link login. Out of list visited. Link graphic home. Visited link BviPilots. Navigation landmark heading level 2 main navigation.
So here's our BviPilots. You have main
List with
navigation.
5 items. Link BVI virtual flight request form.
The
Out of list with 5 items. Link BVI virtual flight request form.
flight request form.
Link 5 virtual flight policy.
You've got the policy.
Visited link home. Link download the latest Eurofly mod here.
And then you've got another link for the latest Eurofly mod.
Visited link some of the best aircraft for FSX and P3D.
Some of the best aircraft for
Visited link some of the best aircraft for FSX and P3D.
FSX and P3D.
Out of list main landmark clickable. Heading level 2 link and contact. Submitted by Flight Simmer on Med 02/17/2021-14:37. We encourage you to join any of the following groups to chat with our community: Discord : http:// apply to join our virtual airline : HT create an account and join the airline entitled BVI Virtual. 19,000 email : BviPilots podcast and create an account and join the airline entitled BVI Virtual. Email : BviPilots podcast at mail.com. List with 2 items. Link read more about get in contact. Link login more. Link register to post comments. Out of list heading level 2 link find out how we submitted by Flight Simmer on Med 02. You will find some information about how we fly in this section, but it is not a comprehensive guide. This website is still relatively new, so we expect more articles with information to be published. You can find some above. We also involved with our projects in the contact us section if you are new. Below is a list of the basic add-ins we use along with our screen reading software and VDA of course : list with 2 items. Link read more about find out how we fly.
Got a link on reading more and finding out how we fly.
Link login more. Link register to post comments.
A link for logging in and registering.
Out of list heading level 2 link about our community. Submitted by Flight Simmer on Med 02/7. Welcome to the blind and visually impaired varying levels of vision, but we are happy to help you even if you have other disabilities. We believe everyone should be able to enjoy flight simulation realistically. We are mostly comprised 20,000 feet of totally blind pilots, and some of us even fly on VATSIM, the online ATC network. List with 2 items. Link read more about our community. Link login more. Link register to post out of list. Link subscribe to. Complimentary landmark search landmark heading left search : edit. Button search content info landmark navigate. List with 1 items. Link contact. Out of list powered by. Link Google.
Alright, so a lot of just basic stuff, but there's enough there for you to get the information that you need. Again, we encourage people to register. So do that if you can. I thought I heard something talking, but maybe just a plane making noise.
Home bar BviPilots dash.
We'll close that.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
That's just a different view of the plane. And actually, that's a cockpit view. I don't really like the sound for this one. I don't think these sounds are the best. Too much wind. But that's, just my opinion.
22,000 feet. Altitude lock off. Altitude lock active.
Now what I could have done, I probably still can. Let's try it just for giggles.
Sim brief downloader 60 knots. Smart car steam 3807. Shadow 57. Sim Pro 58 sound 59. Sim sounds .x shortcut 60 of 76.
Let's run sim sounds and see what happens.
Altitude lock off. Altitude lock active. App start cursor. Normal cursor. App start cursor.
It should give us the sound for. Well, we'll find out.
3.3 dialog simulation : FSUI PC version : initializing. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Microsoft Flight
Ladies
Simulator
and
X.
gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the seatbelt fasten sign in front of you has been switched off.
Okay, so
We also remind you that this is a
it did catch up with us, so
and smoking in the lavatories is strictly prohibited. The entire crew is wishing
Hopefully
you
it
a pleasant stay on
doesn't-
board.
Total
Thank
fuel
you.
15,448.4 pounds. 2,306.0 gallons. Total fuel load 89.6 degrees. 24,000 feet. Baby altitude full 35,000 feet.
yeah, we're climbing up to 35,000 feet
1457 feet per minute.
at 1457 feet a minute,
24,674.
and we're at 24,000 right now.
Time and the destination 1 hour 53 minutes 38 seconds.
Hour and 53 minutes remaining.
25,000 feet.
Now this here again, like I said, is the sim sounds, which I use it. I think Declan uses it. I'm not sure who else uses it, but I think it's all right.
space, 12.9 nautical miles, 343 degrees.
I wonder, I'm going to pull up the live stream and see how my audio is over top of all this, because I'm not sure. Alright, so let's just see what audio test. Wait, why is it on that? Let me do something. Close that for a minute. There we go, now it's caught up to date. Okay, good. So audio is good enough, I think. I don't think it's too loud. It goes over top the sounds, I think, good enough. Alright, so good deal. You know what I could do, you guys? Let me see here. You know what I could do, you guys? Well, I thought there was a way to mute it, but let's see. Let's see. Well, it won't go in the chat, but anyways, like I said, I could do chat through YouTube, but my phone's being silly or YouTube being silly, one or the other. Hour and 37 minutes. Wind is 260 at 21 knots. And we're currently
32,256 ASL.
32,000 ASL,
28,513 TAC.
28,513 AGL, with a temperature of minus
Minus 71 degrees.
71 degrees. What you be expecting when you're 30,000 feet up in the air?
Time measure of the destination, 1 hour 34 minutes, 55 seconds. Total fuel forward, 14,513.4 pounds, 2,166.4 gallons. Total fuel forward, 8360, 33,000.
The last time I did this flight, I was landing, and hopefully it doesn't happen again with this one. I was trying out a couple different A320s, and the one didn't want to slow down at all. So we'll see what happens.
Altitude lock off, altitude lock active.
I wonder
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
when you're using sim sound, if you change the sound, what it does. Oh, okay.
Timber full.
It changes the sound of the plane, but it doesn't affect sim sounds.
Airspeed hold off, lock hold active. $35,000 feet. 285 knots indicated. 286 knots indicated. 286 knots indicated.
Okay.
Time measure of the destination, 1 hour 26 minutes, 53 seconds.
So just a little over an hour.
Total fuel forward, 14,197.9 pounds, 2,119.3 gallons. Total
Got a
fuel
little
forward,
over 14,000 pounds of fuel. That should be enough. I'll tell you, in Indianapolis and even Ohio, I guess it's everywhere really, the weather's been crazy. Texas, man, you guys must be feeling really out of the weather right now, or out of the norm, considering you're not used to the kind of weather you've been getting. That is really sucky.
United States, 4.4 knots.
But honestly, I mean, we've had snow here before in Indiana. We get it. It's a normal thing for it to happen here. And even with those of us that are used to it, I don't like it one bit. This is the most snow that I've seen in probably 5 years or even more, to be honest. But you know, the Earth isn't always going to just rotate the same season and give you weather that doesn't match with that season, right? Like winter, you get snow in the winter, and at some point it's going to kind of cycle itself and repair itself. And I'm not trying to go all out on, you know, all this safe talk for the earth and pollution and all that, but Earth, I mean, it does repair itself in sort of, not like you damage it and it just fixes itself and everything's good, but I mean, cycle wise, it's got to go through that cycle. And you know, this was bound to happen. You know, when you do talk about pollution, I'm not one of these big, you know, one of these people that's going all out about pollution, but pollution does damage the earth. It is damaging the earth, and that plays a part in the weather as well, believe it or not. There's a difference in something that you hear and something that is a proven fact, you know, scientifically proven. This is what it is. You know, you can't just ignore it and say, no, it's just BS. Well, I guess you can. There's a lot of people that do. We all do, really, in different ways. Like, you know, I've got 2 vehicles, so that's pollution. I'm polluting every day that I'm having someone drive me around, right? So what else? You know, what else are we doing? Garbage. That's a big pollution thing. You know, when you don't recycle and you just put all your garbage in a bag and send it off to have it buried. I done a thing. I need to find it, and I'll bring it up next time, about how much garbage has actually been buried on Earth, and the number was crazy. I'm talking, there was an area where it was nothing but a garbage covered area. Well, not covered because it's buried, but some of it comes up. They'll bury it and then they'll put dirt over it and blah blah blah, and then the dirt washes away, eventually stuff pops up. Unsafe stuff, man. Like, think about it. Do you think that every diabetic in the world, when they, you know, do their shots and all that, they properly get rid of that stuff? No. I know someone that bought a house, and when they got the house, in their garage, it was full of different things, and so they were cleaning it, and they came across a whole thing of used needles. And people throw that stuff in their garbage. That's why, man, if you're a garbage, you work for the city doing garbage, be careful. Be careful. In most cases, they got machines now that pick up the garbage, but sometimes they got to get out and handle it with their bare hands. And I couldn't imagine. My gosh. I need to adjust the sounds with sim sounds. It's a little loud.
Time and destination, 1 hour 19 minutes 44 seconds. Sim sounds D3.301. Sim sounds D3.3 simulation code FSUIPC version. Sim sounds submenu settings submenu plus S. Settings menu common C. Crew C. Common C. Crew C. Airports A. Aircraft sounds A. Airports A. Notify aircraft sounds A. Cat sounds C. Aircraft sounds A. Aircraft sounds dialog. With property page sound file / sound D3 / air. Sound file red only selected / sound D3 / aircraft / with double X button. Back button. Button. Maximum volume left bracket percent right bracket slider 55. Sound starts at left bracket KDS right bracket DS slider 6. Maximum volume left bracket percent right bracket 54, 53, 50, 51, 50, 49, 38, 37, 38, 40, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Sound starts at left bracket KDS right bracket DS slider 6. Maximum volume with left bracket KDS right bracket DS slider 40. Added and selected 40. OK button. With properly take sound file backslash sound speed. Maximum volume with added and selected 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will start our board service in a couple
Added
of
and selected 40.
minutes.
OK button.
First,
Cancel
we will
button.
serve you a
Apply
breakfast
button.
and
With
tea
tab
drink.
selected.
After
With
that,
button,
you
take
will have the
tab selected.
opportunity to buy
With
goods
tab
from our
selected.
duty-free shop. Thank
I
you.
can't hear what that's saying.
With tab control. With tab selected. With properly take sound file backslash sound speed. Backslash aircraft backslash with law 51% 5 KDS 140 KDS KDS real DSP. Active check off check. Sound file red only selected backslash sound speed. Backslash aircraft backslash with law. Text button. Dash button. Button. Maximum volume left bracket percent right bracket slider 51, 50, 27, 26, 25. Sound starts at left bracket KDS right bracket DS slider 6. Maximum volume with left bracket KDS right bracket DS slider 40, 35, 37. Added selected full maximum volume with left bracket KDS right bracket DS slider 33, 30, 30, 30, 29, 28, 20, 20, 20, 24. 23, 20, 21, 20, 21, 20. Added selected 40. OK button. With properly take sound file backslash sound speed backslash aircraft backslash with law 25% 5 KDS 72 KDS KDS real DSP. Added selected 40. 4, 4, 4, 0, max, max, 0, 4, 2, 0, max. OK button. Cancel button. Y button. Make press available. With properly take sound file backslash sound speed sound file let active check off check. Sound file let red only selected active tab control with tab selected. Gear tab selected.
Gear.
Your properly take sound file let red only select text button, dash button, button. Maximum volume left bracket percent right bracket slider 100, 99, 98, 82, 81, 70, 69, 56, 55, 43, 42, 41, 40. Sound starts at left bracket KDS right bracket DS slider 6. Maximum volume with left bracket KDS right bracket DS slider 40, 39, 30, 30, 30, 35, 30, 33, 30, 31, 30. Added selected 0. OK button. Gear properly takes OK button. Gear properly take maximum added selected 0. OK button. Cancel button. Y button mode available. Gear properly take sound file backslash sound speed backslash aircraft backslash sound file let active check off check. Tab control. Gear tab selected. Flex tab selected. Spoiler tab selected. Roll tab selected. Roll properly tab control. Roll tab selected. Roll properly take sound file backslash sound speed tab control. Cancel button. Tab control. Roll tab selected. Pump tab selected. Pump properly take tab control. Pump tab selected. Pump properly take sound file backslash sound tab control. Pump tab rate tab selected. Rate properly take sound file backslash sound file let red text button. Dash button. Button. Maximum volume left bracket percent left bracket like OK button. Cancel button tab control. Rate tab selected. Turbulence tab selected. Engine tab selected. Engine properly take 100%, 100%, 30% active check off check. Maximum volume left bracket volume engines on left bracket percent right bracket minimum volume left bracket text button. Text button. Text button minimum volume left bracket percent right bracket slider 30. Volume engines on left bracket percent right bracket slider 100. Maximum volume left bracket percent right bracket slider 100. Volume minimum text button. Text button, text button. Combo box engines OK button. Engines properly take 100%, 100%, 30%. Combo box engines on test for engine 1 collapse. Engines on test for engine 2. Engines on test for engine 1. OK button. Engines properly engines on test for engine 2. OK button. Cancel button. Tab control. Cancel button. OK button. Engines properly engines on test. OK button. Cancel tab control. Engines tab selected. Reverser tab selected. Reverser properly tab control. Tail spike tab selected. Gear up slash down tab selected. Touchdown tab selected. Upper tab selected. Wind tab selected. Gear tab selected. Flex tab. Spoiler tab. Roll tab. Pump tab selected. Rate tab selected. Turbulence tab selected. Engines tab selected. Reverser tab selected. Reverser properly take sound file let red only selected. Backslash text button. Dash button. Text button. Sound file let red only text button. Press text edit. Text sound file active check off check. Tab control. Reverser tab. Tail spike tab selected. Tail sound file let text button. Press text edit. Sound active check tab control. Tail spike tab selected. Gear up slash down tab. Gear up volume without sound let red only selected text button. Press text edit. Sound volume active check tab. Cancel button. OK button. Press. Set sound heating point. Meet station. FS5 DC. FS 4.575 PS 500. Gear up stop. Gear up stop. Sim sound settings menu. Common C. Crew C. Airports A. Aircraft sound. Cabin sound C. Flight deck sound. Cabin sound C. Cabin sound dialog. Ambient rubber base 0%. Music contact. Music at red only. Volume left bracket percent right bracket. Music slider 0. Music at red only. Selected contact select sound. B3 backslash cabin backslash music dialog. Volume left bracket percent right bracket. Tab control. Ambient tab selected. Ambient rubber base 0%. Music contact. Music at red X button. Back button. Button. At target position radio button check. Volume left bracket percent right bracket. At target position radio button check. Volume left bracket percent. At target position radio rest. Volume left at target position radio button check. He was in Nebraska, United States. After mapping radio button check. At target position. After mapping no more radio button check. After mapping no more radio. After map at target after no more radio button. Volume left coordinate red only selected contact.
I'm adjusting my sound for sim sound, you guys.
Button. Cruise at red only selected contact slash sound B3 backslash button. Cruise at red X button. Dash button. X button. Cruise at red only button. Dash button. X button. Coordinate red only selected contact slash sound B3 backslash. Volume left bracket percent no more radio button check. Button. Dash button. X button. Music at red only. Volume left bracket percent tab control. Ambience tab selected. Report tab selected. Sign tab selected. Touchdown tab selected. Ambience tab selected. North tab selected. North property base 1 volume left bracket percent right bracket like open sound red only selected contact slash sound B3 X button. Press X. Open sound X button. Press X. Dash button. Button. Close sound red only selected contact slash sound X button. Press X. Dash button. Button. OK button. Cancel button. Y button. Mode button. Tab control. North tab selected. Sign tab selected. Touchdown tab selected. Touchdown property base FT slash minutes sound contact slash sound B3 backslash cabin backslash bar log MS. Active check box check. Box check. Check. Volume left bracket percent right active check tab control. Touchdown. Ambience tab selected. Ambience property base 0% music contact slash sound B3 tab apply button cancel button OK button.
Making that sound because I'm hitting OK or whatever. I'm trying to find.
Sim sound settings up com C group C airport aircraft sound cabin sound C flight deck sound F sound card sub menu list flight deck sound F cabin sound flight deck sound F.
Flight deck sound. Let's go to that.
Intercom property base 100% attention forward. Cabin announcements must be activated. The triggering intercom calls. Volume left bracket percent right bracket. All intercom calls slider 100. Tab control. Intercom tab selected. Tab selected. Tab control. Tab selected. Tab property base sound flight backslash sound flight red on text button. Dash button. Button. Maximum volume left bracket percent right bracket slider 100. OK button. Tab property base sound flight 99. 90, 90, 90, 95. 98, 78, 77. 65. 60, 60, 60, 61, 60. OK button. Cancel button. Y button. Mode press unavailable. Tab property base sound flight. Tab control. Cancel button. OK button. Press. Since I'm using with 3 box in control, FS5 PC forward, FS 4.975 PS forward, 505 KCSBS forward, 49 FT slash minimum.
Let's see what that does. Let's get it a little bit louder.
Airports, aircraft, cabin sound, flight deck sound, that sound card sub menu list, flight deck cabin sound, flight deck sound dialog, intercom property base 100%, and property base sound 5 backslash, sound 5 red on X button, dash button, button, maximum volume left bracket percent right 61, 66, 66, 66, 66, 67, 72, 70, 75, OK button, cancel apply button, mode press, unavailable, tab and cancel button, OK button, pressed.
There we go, I think that's better. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Good deal.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
We've got an hour and 10 minutes left, you guys. 12,555 pounds of fuel. That should be plenty.
Total fuel forward, 12,544.0 pounds, 1,872.5 gallons. Total fuel forward, 6977.
Sick, yeah, because 12,000 pounds would get us 2 hours exact. Well, right at 2 hours. So, we got plenty.
Time for destination, 1 hour, 9 minutes, 48 seconds.
We only got an hour and 9 minutes. Yeah, I'll tell you, this winter, you guys, we've been dealing with water freezing on us over and over. And it's like, you know, we go out there, we get it thawed, then it freezes again, thaws, freezes again. I've went out and bought heat tape, put on the water lines. That was no fun, considering when this house was built and they ran the water lines, it looks like just a crazy amount of water lines running in every daggone direction. And I'm like, man, what in the world you guys got going on here? Oh my god. Why is it? My other iPhone, for some reason, I might have to hook it to iTunes and fix it because I've got it locked and I evidently am not putting in the right password, but I don't see how.
Altitude lock off. Altitude lock active. Time and route to destination. 1 hour 5 minutes 31 seconds.
Hour and 5 minutes, you guys. We are currently,
Levels Nebraska, United States.
where'd that say, Nebraska?
Levels Nebraska, United States. Sim Sound Speed 3.301. Active Sky Next Colon. Team Edition Bar Command Center 01 column 3. Active Sky Next Colon. Team Edition Bar Command Center. Microsoft Sim Sound Ops 26.1.1 star title hash notepad 01 simbrief.com hash virtual flight planning solutions hash Google. Simbrief.com extra Google. 0 LPS CF 134 code. 150 Smith routing. Mac. TCTS hash Google code. TCTS document. Use site information menu button. Address speed stop speech button. Combo pop volume slider rate. Slider 1. Pitch. Slider button text Mac. Heading level 2 chat. Send the channel. Edit title like text. Edit. Button submit. Button submit. Edit text. Edit. Send the heading Mac. Button slider pitch. Slider 1. Rate. Slider 1 volume. Combo box collapse Google. Button stop speech. Button disconnect. Heading level 1 connected. Heading level 1 connected. Heading level 1
Alright,
connected.
well, I'm gonna close this. Nobody is on the Twitch, so we'll just.
Introduction form. Active Sky Next Colon. Team Edition. Microsoft Flex Sim Sound Ops 26 star title hash notepad https://jet.greens.com /movie/verticals https.
Alright, there we go.
Active Sky Microsoft Sim Sound Speed Ops 26.1. Ops exit button. Settings button. Studio mode checkbox not checked. Start streaming check audio mixer window. Proven. Controls start recording. Stop streaming checkbox checked. Audio mixer window. Controls start virtual start recording. Stop streaming checkbox checked.
And then I've got